And now to try to make some sense of the situation there in Greece, we go to Athens. We go to Gov't. He's a journalist who has been following the situation between Greece and its creditors. Kevin, thanks so much for joining us. What else can you tell us about this letter we were just talking about? A letter from Prime Minister Tsipras to Greece's creditors that was leaked by the Financial Times last night.
Well, the letter was an attempt by the Prime Minister to reactivate the process, which would lead to some extension of the previous bailout agreement and to open up negotiations about a third bailout agreement. Some viewers will remember that these were the discussions taking place in Brussels at the weekend, at which the Troika, that's the IMF, the European Union and the European Central Bank, issued an ultimatum which was unacceptable to Greece. So what the Prime Minister did was to accept the substance of the conditions which the Troika had tabled, but to put forward a different timeline, and also, as your package said, to introduce the question of debt relief, which the German government in particular is very, very hostile to. What that has shown, I think, and this is certainly the reaction in the streets of Athens today. I'm just outside of a big public meeting for the No campaign in the referendum, is that the government is very prepared to be flexible, some would say too prepared to be flexible, but that Angela Merkel has clarified the situation. She has said that there is no point in having any discussion until after the referendum. So what that means is that the ball is in the court of the Greek people and of the No campaign versus the Yes campaign, which rallied last night. It was a lot of rain, actually, on their parade. It rallied last night, and I think all reports show that whatever the size of that rally, it was overwhelmingly of the wealthy side of Greece, whereas the previous rally for the No campaign had come from popular Greece.
And Kevin, there in Greece, what have been some of the reactions of other government leaders and also government supporters of the Syriza government?
Well, the reaction has been concern. Obviously, the country faces a grave national crisis, not of its own making, not of the making of the Greek people. There's trust in the government, but people have been a little bit worried until this afternoon's speech by the Prime Minister-elect Tsipras that things were looking a bit wobbly and a bit confused. The impact of that speech, which still leaves the door open to negotiations, so things could change in the course, even as I'm speaking. But the impact of that speech has been to clarify matters. People say, okay, it's now a question of yes to democracy, that means no to the austerity and to the demands of the Troika, or the Yes campaign, the campaign from wealthy Greece, yes to a capitulation, which would also be national humiliation.
All right, Gov't joining us once again from Athens as this story between Greece and its creditors continues to develop. Thanks so much, Kevin.